Good evening, everyone. South Florida is the center of the political universe tonight as three major candidates hold events right here in South Florida on this Super Tuesday.
And they're here for one clear reason. In just 2 weeks, the Sunshine State becomes the next big prize for both Republicans and Democrats. We have extensive Vote 2016 coverage tonight. Michael Putney with analysis, Glenna Milberg at Hillary Clinton's event, Janine Stanwood following Marco Rubio, and we begin with Carlos Suarez covering the Trump campaign in Palm Beach. Carlos.
Calvin and Lori, Donald Trump didn't quite sweep Super Tuesday, but his haul of delegates makes it virtually impossible for the remaining field of candidates to catch up with him. The states that he won make it very difficult for the remaining Republicans to say that he does not have a coalition behind him that could translate into a victory come November. The question that really looms for Donald Trump tonight is whether he can cross that threshold in terms of delegates to avoid an open convention. Donald Trump took to the stage just behind me here before a small group of invited guests at a ballroom here at Mar-A-Lago. He was joined on stage by Republican Governor Chris Christie. Now, Trump at times seems subdued, surprised almost at what he said he was able to accomplish tonight. The campaign had hoped for a sweep, but it'll look like Trump could win 8 to 9 of the 11 voting states. He praised Senator Ted Cruz for his win in Texas, and he did go after Senator Marco Rubio. But when he was pressed on whether he would call on Senator Rubio to drop out if he loses Florida come March 15th, Donald Trump said he would not.
I know it was a very tough night for Marco Rubio. He had a tough night, but he worked hard. He spent a lot of money. He is a lightweight, as I've said many times before. But you know what? We're going to go to Florida. We're going to spend so much time in Florida. We've got about a 20-point lead. I know that a lot of groups, a lot of the special interests, and a lot of the lobbyists and the people that want to have their little senator do exactly as they want, they're going to put $20 or $25 million into it over the next 2 weeks from what just came over the wires. And frankly, I think that's fine as far as I'm concerned.
And so the backdrop of tonight's speech was quite fitting for Trump. It was in the ballroom of Mar-A-Lago, which, by the look of things behind me, as well as that chandelier, could have easily passed as the East Room of the White House. Now, Trump was also asked whether or not he received the support of Florida Governor Rick Scott. He said that he had not, but he did go on to just describe his friendship with him as being great. We're live tonight in Palm Beach. I'm Carlos Suarez, Local 10 News.